Welcome back to Reddit RX. On today's video, what is a reason you are glad to be single? A lot of people I know who've ruined their lives did so over a lover. Whether trying to get one, keep them, or fighting someone else over them, relationships can be very dangerous if you're too emotionally immature. I'm naturally very empathetic and a people pleaser. It's a part of my brain that goes into hyperdrive when I'm with someone I like. It's not even conscious most of the time, but it can be exhausting. It's nice that my brain can turn that part off when I'm alone. Also, I can wake up and go to sleep at any time I want without messing up my sleeping patterns. And middle of the bed. And not needing to check in with his plans. I can sleep in the middle of the bed with the fan on if I want. I can also leave something on the table and come back 2 weeks later. And it is still there. I'm not a huge fan of the single life, but in the past when I've been in a relationship, I always felt like I needed to check my phone 24/7. I like being able to just chill and play video games, watch a movie, hang with friends without checking my phone consistently. No longer being forced to hang out with their friends. Learn to love myself without needing anyone else's words of affirmation after being single for the first time in a few years. I'm learning to navigate the world through the lens of my own needs and desires without worrying how I'm being perceived by a partner. I do not believe I will be a good person to be in a relationship until I can do that. So I'm happy to struggle with it. Also, I really love dancing poorly to LCD sound system while my dog watches with fear and judgment in his eyes. Not that I couldn't do that before. It's just so free to do it in my own apartment alone. Edit. Thank you all for your funny, kind, and thoughtful replies. I love Reddit because of this kind of thing. Also, I know. But thanks for the awards, it's so sweet and made me feel better about the fact that I dance like a dumbass alone. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want without checking in with anyone. Also, no woman should have to be subjected to my toxic family. I can do whatever I want and not feel guilty about spending time with no one. Christmas is coming and I have no stress. And it's not expensive. The only things stressing me are my own stresses. I don't have to help support someone else through theirs. On a day-to-day basis, I struggle less with feelings of guilt. There are things one misses out on by not being in a relationship, but not beating yourself up over a snappish reply or a thoughtless gesture towards someone you care about are not among them. PR Wakuo. Because I'd rather be single than be with someone who doesn't appreciate my love and affection. Fucking freedom. I love the single life. I was engaged but broke it off in July after putting up with a lot of disrespect from him and his family. I had quite a bit of money saved aside for our wedding. But now I can spend it on things I've wanted for a very long time. I am finally taking care of myself and learning more about who I am as an individual instead of being someone's fiance. As someone who got out of a 3-year-long relationship about 4 months ago, I would say one of the biggest thing I'm glad about being single is being able to see myself clearly again. You don't realize how much being in a relationship can blind you to how you've changed, or how love can numb you to certain things. When I got out of that relationship and once the initial crying and being depressed phase ended, I slowly realized how much happier I was and how much I've changed. Some of it good and some bad, but it was like being able to see myself through a clear lens and not through a distorted one. Edit. Didn't realize this would get any notice at all. Thank you to the kind stranger who gave me my first award. I never want to turn the key in the door and have to worry about what is going to on the other side again. I don't want to have to manage another's emotions or walk on eggshells. I love the peace that my space is mine alone. I also hate the obligations that tend to come with relationships. I don't want to attend other people's events or buy presents for in-laws, etc. Basically, I'm selfish. Sometimes, I worry about being single. Then, I remember my parents and how they've been at each other's throats for all my life. Dying alone then seems like a blessing. Not screaming at my partner all the time. No kids to traumatize with all the aforementioned screaming. Bliss. My apartment is clean and neat and most importantly, 95% empty. Edit. I didn't expect this many votes. I don't have to live in anxiety 24/7. Just scrolling through the comments in an effort to make myself feel better about going into this long dark COVID restricted winter as a single woman. I don't want to take into account someone else's wants and needs when making life decisions. I just graduated from college during COVID. And I'm so lost. So I don't want to have a partner until I'm less lost. Honestly, being single allowed me to put more focus on finishing my undergrad degree, which I just did this last week. Edit. This is the first time I've been awarded on Reddit. Thank you so much. No longer feel like I'm dragging a dead body behind me through life. No one can cheat or abuse me. I learned who I am after I decided to stop dating. It's been 4 years being single, and I really love who I've become. I was able to establish myself, my goals, and who I want to be. Edit. Ro. Thanks for the award. You all keep being you, it's the best thing you can be. Not having to deal with partners leaving you completely unfulfilled and always putting their bullshit above you. Not having to argue to exist in the ways you do because their insecurities and lack of self-worth smother your joy. How much I don't like being around people. I can do whatever I want whenever I want. If I want to stay up late, I can. If I want to go to sleep early, I can. If I want to sleep in, I can. If I want to wake up late, I can. If I want to buy that Xbox, PS, Nintendo, or upgrade my PC, I can. If I want to play video games, I can. If I want to watch a movie, I can. If I feel like watching TV, I can. If I feel like listening to music, I can. If I feel like reorganizing or redecorating my apartment, I can. If I want to go out to eat, I can. If I feel like cooking something at home, I can. I can choose how I use my time. I can choose how I spend my money. I can choose how I save my money. Do I feel lonely? I'll admit it, sometimes I do. But I have good friends. If I feel like hanging out with my friends, if someone wants to hang out with me, I can. If I don't feel like going out, I can stay home. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this Reddit story, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.